Sagittarius. The burden is coming to an end. You are moving into restoration, balance, and harmony after what has been quite hard and heavy. So let's discuss. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. Grab yourself a cup of tea. I've just had one. And now we're going to look at what is going on for my Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watching. This is a timeless reading. I'm recording it at the end of June, but whenever you find it and it resonates for you, that's when it's meant for you. All right. Okay, guys, let's have a little look. Let's pull the camera down. So these two are coming out. I was shuffling the cards and I said, what's the key message for my Sagittarius, please? And they both came out together. Okay. Right, we've got the Seven of Wands. Camera's doing its thing. It'll sort itself out in a moment. I just want you to see me pull the cards so you know they're genuine. All right, we've got the Queen of Swords. We've got the Seven of Coins in the middle of your reading, which is the key energy. With the King of Wands, we've got the Ace of Cups, the Six of Wands. There's your victory. With the Page of Wands, and this is looking really nice. Okay, I like this for you. Let's get your affirmation. Camera sorted itself out now. Sometimes it just doesn't want to focus, and then all of a sudden it does. And when that happens, because it doesn't happen every time, it didn't happen on Scorpio's reading, then I feel that that in itself is a message for you, because I can't see clearly. Oh, and now I can. And I want you to kind of take that if it resonates. Okay. Right. Your affirmation. Wow. Okay. Probably the most powerful affirmation in this deck. This is my deck from Hoping to Having. It's remember, I am creating my greatest life now. For those of you who don't know my book, this one here, out now, by the way, this video is sponsored by Julie Poole and her book From Hoping to Having, How to Create Your Best Life, okay? The Ultimate Law of Attraction Guidebook. It's in 3 sections. Remember, reset, receive. You remember your power in multiple different areas, and then you reset your thinking and your alignment, and then you step into receiving. Tells you exactly how to do that. So these affirmations are taken from that book, okay? So this is in the first section of the book, the remember part. When you remember your power and you remember that you are creator, you are creative, and you have divine creative force within you, and you step into that power, we start to be able to create the life that we want. And this isn't just any old life, is it? My greatest life now. And don't forget the now. You cannot manifest for the future or the past. Give it a go. It doesn't work. You can only manifest in the now. So even though you might be saying, I want to move house next year, you're manifesting it now. You're putting things in place. You're saying to the universe, right, you're going to bring me the right buyer for my house. You're going to bring me the right house I'm moving into. It's all aligning. I'm visualizing it. You're doing that now, and then everything is in place. So always when we're manifesting, we do it now, okay? And I want you to focus on, I am creating. The I am is your power, your divinity. You're coming from that creative source energy. I am creating my greatest life now, all right? Okay, let's look at what we've got on the deck then, Sag. So in the center of your reading, the Seven of Coins. That's the key card in the reading, because it influences everything around it. You've just got the one major arcana card, the Temperance card, but I love to see this, especially after that Ten of Wands, because this is the end of the struggle. And then we're stepping into the harmony and the balance and the restoring and being able to breathe again, okay? So let's start at the beginning. Let's have a look at this. Ten of Wands. There he is. Poor little chap, bless him, kneeling on the floor, naked and vulnerable, with the 10 wands on his back, carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders or on his back. It's when we're just overwhelmed, overburdened, overloaded, and it's like, oh, enough already. I can't do this anymore. I am ready for my new beginning. I'm stepping into my Queen of Swords, Queen of Truth. right? Who, what, where, why, when is causing that burden? Have I overcommitted? Have I overpromised? Am I being overly helpful at my detriment, where I'm so busy helping everybody else, I haven't got any energy or time left to help myself? That's when we start getting really into the truth bombs, okay? The Queen of Swords says we're going to look at this with clarity, with focus, with honesty, with integrity, and we're going to look at it and we're going to say, right, I'm creating a new beginning now. Ace of Cups. I am ready to create a new beginning. Now, I can't create that new beginning unless I know what the problem is with that Ten of Wands. Who, what, why, when is causing that burden? What can I do about it? What am I going to change? Who am I going to speak to? Queen of Swords is all about that communication. So I might be saying to my elderly parents that I do their shopping and do their cleaning and run around for them and help and support them, like, I'm on my knees and I can't take care of my own house and my own kids and my own world. And it's like, right, we need to talk. We need to bring something else in or somebody else in because this is too much for me. You start to communicate. You see it, you communicate, and you step into this energy with the Ace of Cups that is saying, I am ready, more than ready with that Ten of Wands for my new beginning, which is happier. This is about fulfillment, contentedness, just feeling good in yourself. So the universe is offering you a new cup. Now, the cup is empty because it's not going to fill it for you. Only you can do that. So what is it you want to put in this cup? What is your definition of happiness, contentedness, ease, peace, whatever it is for you? You're opening yourself up to this. Now, this could also be new love, but the main thing that's coming in from this is new self-love, yeah? Because we've also got the Seven of Wands on the table, which is the card of boundaries and not being a pushover. So self-love as well, okay? So we are opening up to something that is going to make me happy. But as soon as I do that, I am immediately stepping into the temperance energy, which is that balance, harmony, healing, restoring, alchemizing. All right. The temperance card is always an angel. All right. And it's like I'm stepping back into my light and my true essence. Okay. If you've been feeling, as I was for a good month, 6 weeks, quite out of balance, out of kilter, a bit discombobulated, deregulated, over the last nearly a week now, I've just felt all my balance coming back in. I'm in that energy where it's like, oh, hello, I'm back. Okay. The balance is back, the restoring, the harmony, everything starts to come back into play. And you are absolutely victorious with this. You see, this isn't just about victory, this Six of Wands. It is a beautiful victory card. He is victorious. He's come back from battle after the Five of Wands, which is the battle energy. We go into the Six of Wands where he's like, woohoo, I did it. I won. Great. What is the battle that you need to win? Because something needs to be shifted here for that Ten of Wands to go, and it wants to go. All right, so it may not go all by itself. Sometimes it does. It just sort of just disappears all by itself. Let's say you've got a horrible boss and you hate your job and you keep saying to the universe, help me, help me, help me. And you go into work one day and the boss isn't there. They've left and you're like, oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sometimes it happens like that. Other times you need to take action. You need to be the one speaking, saying, doing. All right, the Queen of Swords is I need to speak about this, talk about this, express this. All right, and that's often not easy, but you do it and you do it well. Now, the other thing with this Six of Wands is not just victory, it's recognition, being seen, being noticed, because when we're in this Ten of Wands energy, most of the time we don't even realize that we're in it. You know, we're just, get up, rinse, repeat, Groundhog Day, and we just don't notice how exhausted we are until suddenly we do. And once we've seen it, we can't unsee it. And that's the Queen of Swords. Okay. So you're seeing it. You're seeing how exhausted you are. You're seeing yourself. And then you're expressing it so that other people see you too. So the thing is, like, as within so without, as above, so below. If you don't see it, how exhausted you are, other people are not going to see it, and they're going to keep asking you for favors and keep taking advantage of you, and nothing's going to change. Once you see it and you're going, do you know what? I'm absolutely bloody exhausted. Right, something needs to go. What am I letting go of? What commitment am I canceling? What am I shifting? What am I doing? If I'm changing my job, what is it I'm doing? You're sorting that out. All right, you may not have achieved that in the space of a few days, but you've achieved this recognition that something needs to change. And then it might take you a few days or a few weeks or even a few months to actually make those changes. Don't rush them. Don't kill yourself to change everything straight away. If you're going to move or you're going to change jobs, that takes a little bit of time. So give yourself that time, okay? So this is, I'm being seen. I'm seeing myself and what I need, and I'm letting other people see me, and I'm feeling really good about this, really good, because I've been looking, central energy here, 7 of coins. I've been looking at what I've been building and growing, and I'm looking at, as Chris would say on Minnow Pond, is the juice worth the squeeze? Okay, I've put a lot of work in. Am I actually ready to reap the rewards now? And it's rewards time. And for some of you, it'll be like, yep, I've done the work and now I'm getting the benefit of it. For others of you, you're looking at it and saying, this is not worth the effort I'm putting in. And so I'm knocking it in the end. Yeah, you're going to, I know, okay. I don't know why that just came into my head. There was a comment on one of my videos, not one of the Sag videos. Somebody commented, I just can't listen to her. She sounds like Eliza Doolittle. I'm British and I don't sound like Eliza Doolittle. I don't know why that came in my head, but it just came in. So it might be a message for one of you. I'll leave that with you. But this card you are examining, you see, she sat under this tree. She grew that tree, all right? But you don't build a tree, you grow it, okay? She sows the seeds. She watered it, fed it, nourished it, nurtured it, looked after it, weeded it, made sure it had everything it needed, and it grew. And then here is the fruits of her labor. So in some ways, this card is, it's harvest time, okay? And in other ways, it's like, oh, well, actually, those fruits are not worth the amount of effort I've put in. Or the third alternative, okay, take it as it resonates for you, is that I've taken everything I can from this tree and it's not bearing any more fruit. So it's time for me to go and plant a new tree. Okay, so you decide what this means for you. But this is a card of examining the effort I put into something and the payback I get. And that isn't me wanting it all my own way. That is, the universe works on a fair exchange of energy. So if I put a lot of work in, I expect a lot of reward back. Am I getting that? That's what you're looking at. Okay. Now, if it was something like a business that you've been putting loads and loads of work into, generally in the business world, we expect you probably lose money the first year, break even the second, and start being in profit in the third, as a ballpark, okay? But if you've been at this over and over and over and you're not getting the sales and you're not getting the customers and it's just not taking off and it's just not happening, that's when you start looking at it and saying, maybe this isn't for me. Okay, so only you will know. Look at it. This could also be about a relationship. I've put so much work in. I've been dating this person for nearly a year. Am I actually getting anything from it, back from it? Is it growing? Is it going anywhere? Am I wasting my time? You're looking at all of that, and then you're going to make decisions, and you're making them from a place of, I see me, I see what I need, I see how brilliant I am, and I'm ready to go forward. You're also seeing it. We got 3 wands here. You're seeing it from your boundaries, your perspective, and what's right for you. You're taking action on it with the King of Wands, and you're opening up to new possibilities and opportunities. So let's just talk about all 3 of these are wands. Fire energy, like you, Sagittarius. You're in your fire, determined, focus. I'm going for that. I'm getting it. Am I going after that sunrise, or am I setting fire to it? I'll decide, because this card is all about, I'm standing my ground on this. I've made a decision. Okay, when we look at this with the Queen, I've made a decision. This burden's going. I'm coming into balance. I'm looking at the payback that I'm getting. I am stepping into my victory and my power. And I am absolutely standing my ground. I'm not going to back down on this because, you know, I'm like, oh, perhaps I'll just leave it as it is. No, I'm exhausted. I'm not leaving it as it is. I'm standing my ground. I'm the King of Wands. I don't need this nonsense. Okay. So you're stepping into your King of Wands here. You're creating the opportunities for something new. Now, the King of Wands is dynamic, determined, go-getting, powerful, energized, excited. He's got all of that energy to drive him forward. He's also very powerful and determined in terms of what is right for him. He has the authority because he's a king. He's like, this is what I'm having. This is what I've decided. This is what we're doing. And you're in that energy. This is so powerful, this reading. It really is. And as you step into the King of Wands, then the opportunities that the Page of Wands brings opens up. Okay, so whether that's a new job, a new romance, new fire and passion within your existing romance, new equality within your workplace, your romances, your relationships, your health, whatever it is for you, you are coming into this space of I'm creating something new here from a place of power. So we look at the wands here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wands out of 9. All this power and passion, starting with the realization of where I feel on my knees, exhausted, spent, had enough of that. That's done. I'm creating my greatest life now. Stepping into balance. I'm looking at everything that I've built and grown and said, is that worth it? Is it time to let that go? Is it time to move on? Or is it time for the harvest? I'm victorious with this, standing my ground, making it happen. And here's the opportunities coming in because of that. That makes sense? Okay, let's clarify. Let's find out some more. Do we want to clarify any of these? No, they're saying we don't. It's very clear. What we want to do is move on and say, okay, the Page of Wands is bringing new opportunities. So what are those new opportunities, please? All right. So the new opportunities, we've got the 10 of Wands again, confirming, all right, with the Lovers. Oh, okay, the other way around. Oh, okay, right, thank you. All right, let's discuss. When I'm talking like that, I'm talking to my higher self and my spiritual team. The Lovers is making a decision. Right, it can be about your romantic relationships and your love life, but it doesn't have to be, okay? The Lovers is predominantly following your heart, not your head. What does your heart say? Because your head will say something else. What does your gut say, right? You're making a decision to end the struggle. That's why they wanted it that way round. So we've got the 10 of Wands twice. Now, when we have the same card repeated, that's the universe saying I meant what I said. Pay attention. Listen up. I'm talking to you here. All right. That's what the double and triple cards mean. So this 10 of Wands is saying, Sag, please look at your energy, your life and world and quality, your quality of life, and recognize that you're doing too much and make the decision with the Lovers card to say, right, I'm having a word with X, Y, or Z person, and I'm going to start making changes. Let's find out some more. All right. So tell me more. So Sagittarius needs to make a decision to end the struggle. And there is the ending. You're going to do it. We've got the Death card with the 3 of Cups. So you're absolutely making this happen. You make that decision, not an if, a but, or a maybe, or I'll think about it, I'll look at it next week. Those are not decisions. The decision is with that Queen of Swords, I've looked at it, I've realized that I I can't keep doing this. It's not sustainable. Right. So I've made the decision. I'm ending the burden. There's the Death card, Major Arcana, coming in to confirm that decision was absolutely the right thing to do. We've ended that. And oh my God, look at me go now. 3 of Cups. I'm singing, I'm dancing, I'm laughing, I'm socializing. I've got some energy back. I am celebrating. I feel whoop, whoop. I feel great. Okay. So that's the outcome. Let's see if we can find out a little bit more. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Hermit. I want you to have a good think. This is self-reflection, right? Having a really good think about who am I? Where am I going? What do I want? What do I need? What needs to go? What needs to stay? What needs to come in? You're looking at it all from the lens of me. What do I need? Because you're probably spending most of your time looking after everybody else's needs. And this is your time to do what's right for you. Your turn, okay? All right. Anything else you want me to share with Sagittarius, please? Yes, they're saying there's a bit more coming. Okay. All right, we've got the Fool with the Ace of Wands. Oh, wow. Okay, we've got the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Fool. The Fool is the equivalent of all 4 aces, plus you've got 2 aces on the deck. This is absolutely confirming a fresh start, a new beginning. Okay, the Ace of Wands is a new beginning in terms of your energy, your fire, your passion, your excitement, potentially career, money, because Wands represents jobs and career. But this is basically, I'm getting my mojo back because I'm not exhausted anymore. And now I can truly step into my new beginning with the Fool, right? This is the leap of faith. This is jumping, expecting the universe to catch you. This is total belief in yourself. We've got that King of Wands there, total belief in yourself. And the Fool is a major new beginning. The aces can be like day-to-day nitty-gritty stuff, right? That's something, you know, something smaller. But when we have the Fool, Major Arcana, first card in the tarot, this talks about a whole new major cycle beginning. Okay, and we've got the Death card, which is a major cycle ending. So we're absolutely on that new beginnings, endings cycle. Okay, all right, I finished with the tarot. I want to give you a light worker oracle card. Let's see what we have for you. Okay, for my Sagittarius, please. That's the one we want. Family of Light. Well, that's an interesting one. Okay, let me show you this card. Oh, wrong camera, sorry. Okay. Family of Light, number 17. If you're washing the dishes, just pause for a little minute and look at this card and just take it in. What does this card mean for you? What does it mean for you? Number 17 is an 8, which is infinity, flow, abundance. We have the spirit family here. We have the overall energy here. The family of light is supporting you, guiding you, showing you, holding you. And she's here sort of in meditation, sensing that, feeling that. Right? So I want you to ask yourself, what does your heart say, your higher self, your inner being? What would your family of light be guiding you to do? Because they will always support the soul within you first. All right. We want to help other people, support other people, lovely, but not at your detriment, not when it's harming you, damaging you, when it's draining you. And that can be one of our biggest challenges in life, is knowing when to say no. Knowing when we can put the boundaries down, knowing when we've got permission. We've always got permission, but most of the time we don't know it or feel it. It's like, oh, I couldn't possibly. Yes, you can. You just got to give yourself permission. All right. Okay. Anything else that we have for Sag? We're going to have an angel and a unicorn card, and then we are finished. For my Sagittarius, please, what do the angels want to add? And we have inner peace. Doesn't that just tie in so beautifully? It's number 26, which is another 8, right? So if you want to get into that creating your greatest life now, we've got to find that inner peace. And the Temperance card is saying, yeah, you are coming back into peace now. That is the doorway into your peace. That's the tree of life there that you're stepping into, which represents your life, your journey, your path. And I want that path to be peaceful. Okay, let's finish off with a unicorn card. All the cards I used are linked below, by the way, along with the links to my book, if you're interested in getting that. Okay. All right, from the unicorns, be a beacon of light, number 36, which is a 9. And the words say, be an inspiration, light the way for others. And oh my goodness, that is so true. When you stand in your power, when you put your boundaries down, when you say no, and other people see you doing that, they're like, oh, that was such the right thing for her to do. That's inspired me to go and say no to what I need to say no to. Be the light, be the inspiration, be a beacon. You can do this. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back on Friday, as I am every week, with a weekly collective. There might be something else between now and then. And I'll be back with another Sagittarius video in a few weeks' time. Thank you for your likes and shares and comments. Thank you for joining me on this journey that we call life. I will see you again soon. Lots of love to you all. Bye-bye.